Farmman's here, pumping out the tunes in the tractor, getting some plowing done. Plowing the beans. These are soybeans. I got some seagulls for action. They want the worms that's in there. So, hey, remember that good old songs is coming on. Just listen along. I'll not drop my phone. I'll never see it again. Alright. I have to put the camera down here, so bear with me, guys. Just getting into a hard spot right now. Put the phone down again for a second. I get this plow on the ground and it takes both of my hands to do it. Come on, get in there. Okay, once the height is set, normally the wheel tries and stays in the furrow. I don't have auto steer. I don't have any of that GPS stuff. So as long as the wheel stays in the furrow, then I can concentrate on the height of the plow. So if I go really deep, like this, it will start to bring up clay, which is brown, and I don't want that, and it's hard on the tractor. So I normally like the plow. There's a top piece on each board. It's called a mold board, and that just it's just there for guidance, I believe. It doesn't really help turn the dirt over. You can use it as a ripper. So it's a top piece. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll stop the tractor when I get out and I can show you. So the top piece is right there, right? Go ahead, put it down a bit. I just want it there so it kind of, you know, it kind of just kisses or skims the top of that, the dirt rolling over. So it sort of breaks it up, as you can see. So that's, right now I'm breaking it up. But I do a mix. Sometimes if the ground is not too deep and it won't go in, it will just make rolls. So kind of showing you right here. See, it's not really making any rolls, so I put the plow down and then it breaks it up more. Trying to keep it straight too. Tractor's only got about 100 horsepower. It's nothing too big, and I can't really use a bigger unit, right? So I'll stop the tractor for a second. It's really bouncy in here too, guys. Like, it's fucking bouncy. So I got a gauge to set my whip. I normally plow beans around 14 to 16 inches. If it's not so frozen like it is today, I can do maybe 18 at the most. But that's about all the tractor can handle. Because the wider I go, the more dirt it rolls over, and the more the tractor's working a lot harder. So it's got discs in front of each plow. They cut because there's a piece. I'll show you. I'll park the tractor and I'll show you. Okay, guys? And yeah, it's a case. So this is the plow. Got a 3-point hitch just onto the 2 there. It's called a drawbar. So it's also got a PTO and 2 remotes. So the disc here, it cuts it. Well, it doesn't really cut. It just goes into the ground and it makes a track for the plow, I'd say. So it easily rolls dirt over because this has already cut into the ground. Because if these discs weren't on the plow, it would do nothing. Like, it won't even turn dirt over. And then on the back of each plow, I don't know what they're really called, but the one on the back, it's a lot longer, and that's what leaves the furrow. So each piece on the back of the plow leaves a furrow, right? So there's a furrow between here and the disc. And here, right? So that this plow can turn the dirt over, while this plow here is turning the dirt over on another spot, right? And I kind of like the dirt rolling over and not hitting this piece so much. Sometimes, most of the time, I keep it on the middle. So, and then there's springs on each disc. And then for the plow itself, are leaf springs. So that's a shock. There's a leaf spring, and that's just to keep the pressure down and keep the plow on the ground. So almost every year or so, these knives, I gotta replace them because they start wearing out. You can see the 3 pins that are in the 2 pins that are in there. The discs never get replaced. They get sharpened from time to time. That's pretty much it. So the reason why they're shiny and they're not red, like the back of the plow, is because the ground is like, it's abrasive, right? Like the material we have is abrasive. So it's the stones and the dirt putting pressure on the plow. It just shines it right up. Some days it gets so shiny that you can't even look at it if the sun's out and the sun's pointing at it. So they do to get shiny, and so do the discs too. But this case is a 5130, roughly around 100 horse. And it's a diesel 4-cylinder. So I can't really be sticking around and not plowing. I gotta get this stuff done. We don't work on Sundays on the farm, especially when we're at the home farm. I gotta get this all done. I gotta get this field done. It's probably gonna take me till about 5 or so, and then I got one small one to do there and then one over there. So I'm hoping to get this done before Ryan's live stream tonight. I'm gonna take a break at 4 and watch a little bit of Skip's video, and then hopefully I can get this done by 8. So I should be done this field in about half an hour to an hour from now, and then I'll move on to the other field, and then I'll leave the smaller ones for later, or hopefully get those done actually before the sun's down, because they're tricky, really short. Anyway, I gotta go here. It's only a 10-minute video, so if I don't plow, the seagulls are going to leave and they don't get their food. So I gotta keep feeding the seagulls and working at the same time. So anyway, Farm Man's out. This is another farming video. Peace.